Welcome to the video breakdown of our upcoming affiliate programming training cycle called the Sergeant Cycle. This is a 12-week training block and it's going to begin on June the 10th and it's going to run right through to August 31st, 2024. So this training cycle is going to be founded upon strength and gymnastics, specifically CrossFit gymnastics. In this training cycle, we're going back to the raw strength. So as you can imagine, in this training cycle, deadlifts for your hinge, squatting variations, back squat, different variations of the back squat, pauses and tempos and things like that, front squats, overhead squats, pressing, so bench press, push press, strict press, split jerks, all of the variations there, and then finally some pulling, so strict pull-ups is going to be a mainstay in this one. A lot of it has to do with gymnastics building blocks as well, which will be focused on the strict handstand push-up, ring dips, muscle ups, butterfly patterns for our affiliates, whether that's in the pull-up or and the chest to bar, and then ring dips, strict pull-ups, strict handstand push-ups and the likes of those things. It's a 12-week block. It's going to be broken up into three sections of 4 weeks. So week 1 to 4, we'll be focusing on a strict press, a deadlift, a back squat, power clean, bench press, strict pull-up, strict handstand push-up. And then in weeks 5 to 8, we're going to be doing variations of those things. And then back to weeks 9 to 12, we're going back to the same sample size as week 1 to 4. At the end of this training cycle, we will have a 6-4 army total. The 6-4 army total is a back squat, deadlift, power clean, weighted strict pull-up and strict press, and your combined total equates to your score. That's going to be done in one single session. Our aim here is to have all of the wider 6-4 Army connected group online to perform this. It will be under the umbrella of Competition Corner. It'll be next to $0, just so that we can have the inclusion there, and then we can see, just as a little bit of a test against each other, that we can try and come together and put together a cool performance and an outing for the day to get our best scores. On a Monday, you're going to be focused on doing a warm-up, a good solid warm-up every single day, obviously, and for our coaches out there, we have some blood flow on machines. The machines will change a little bit from week to week, but there'll be a lot of consistency there, and then typical activation that will get us primed for the appropriate movements. As per, we always have our level 3, level 2, level 1 options, so that's always starting at the top and trickling it away down to make sure everyone can fit into the same room, into the same type of workout, achieving the same stimulus. And then on a Monday, we can look at doing a combo of strict press and then the hinging, so we've got the deadlift in the same combination. We have a baseline test on week 1 across every day in our affiliates, and then we will be retesting those at some point, not all on the same week, in week 12 per se in the cycle, but we will be achieving those or implementing those back into the training cycle later on in the point when we get closer to the end of it. On day 2, you'll be looking at doing some sort of squat variation comboed with a gymnastic skill. On day 3, we'll be looking at the power clean for 4 weeks, and then we're going to be going into the power snatch for 4 weeks, and then back to the power clean. Remember that the power clean is one of the tests in our 6-4 Army total at the end of the training cycle. Again, a baseline test. And then on day 4, so Thursday, typically it's a lot of people's rest day. I would like to see us get back into the gym on this day. This is a little bit of a conditioning day, coupled with some gymnastic skills. So it's a really good chance just to get the development there, get the capacity there, get the volume there, and just to keep, I guess, a bullet in the chamber of having that fitness, on maintenance control throughout the week. And throughout the 12-week training cycle. On Friday, the pressing will be here, so weeks 1 to 4 and 9 to 12, you'll have your bench press supersetted with a gymnastics component. It would reference the pull more than likely, so something like a strict pull-up, and then the workout will follow. We'll have some sort of pressing, pulling component to that as well. On a Saturday, we're going to make it just a mainstay for this whole training cycle, affiliates. You have 12 weeks of partner workouts, obviously level 3, level 2, level 1 schemes there, but it's a really good chance for us just to buy in with a mate and just get into some good old team fashion workouts. Of course, there's an individual version option there, but prior to that, for weeks 1 to 4, 9 to 12, you'll be doing a variation of a squat. So this will be your second squat session in a week. Let's get that training volume up on the legs, let's get that capacity up and build our 1 rep max, so then we can transfer all of that good strength that we've made across this training cycle back into our clean and jerk snatches and all those good things with the Olympic weight lifts. First up off the bat is a Borishiko squat. So this is where you pause it parallel on the way down, pause in the bottom, pause it parallel on the way up, and then stand up strong. So it gives you some positional work, some time under tension and development and those little nuances. And in a nutshell, that's it. make sure you're getting into your accessory work, make sure you're doing all those good things, warming up appropriately, and then when we're working it's about quality over quantity. And training principles, getting strong isn't just by the act of lifting heavy things. It is by recovering from the act of lifting heavy things. So more isn't just more. You can find yourself probably spending a little bit less time in the gym over this winter, but getting a lot more gains in this just because of the recovery aspect. But you should mentally take that on board as also doing the work off the field as well. So what can you do in terms of your recovery, nutrition, sleep, all of those good things. We always have a recovery chart protocol where you can earn yourself a point system. If you haven't got that and you want access to that to sing out, we can send that through. You can find that on our Fitter app and things like that, and ask your gym leaders and they can give you those things as well for our affiliates. All good stuff. This is going to be the first view in a micro section of your whole macro outline for the next upcoming year or the season. So this is off-season training block number 1. It's called the Sergeant block or Sergeant cycle, and we just definitely can't wait to look forward to having you on that board. And we also want you to get super involved in the 6th Army total coming up at the end of this whole thing, which will be around August 31st, maybe September 1st week. So in summary, Sergeant training block, you've got a 12-week training cycle of strength and gymnastics capacity. We're building that raw 1RM true power, true strength, and then we're going to apply that all and then get our mechanics down and get that back into our fitness, creating a far better, well-rounded and established athlete. Cheers.